Peace. What is up, guys? I was gonna do a video in the sunshine, but it is way too bright, so I found myself a little bit of shade, and I just wanted to share with you something that came into my mind during my meditation this morning. So I thought I would begin a little bit of a series that I'm going to create more videos about that are going to be about meditation tips. And the first meditation tip that has come to me is I want you to imagine your brain like a hand for 1 second. Imagine that your brain is a hand and all it does is this. You exist in a constant sea of thought. Thought is always moving by you like a current, like a river. And your brain is usually open like this. And as thoughts go through this river of thought, as you exist in this river of thought, you sense thoughts as they ripple by your open brain. And then as you find a thought that all of a sudden you want to explore, you grab it, you latch onto it, you pull it into your consciousness even deeper, and you chew it, you digest it, you pull it into your whole body. This is what your brain is actually doing with thought. So the meditation tip is, how do I stop thought? Well, the first thing that I've learned in my meditation path is that there's two types of thought. First is when your brain is open and thought is just going by your consciousness. That is what I would call a step towards the thoughtless mind. But ultimately, my experience in meditation, I have never experienced, well, actually I shouldn't say it like that, I'll say it like this. I have experienced brief moments of no thought at all in my consciousness, but they have been so brief because very quick after that, I will start to acknowledge the fact that I am not thinking by actually thinking that thought. So then it kind of takes me out of the whole thing. And I don't know if it's truly possible to have no thoughts exist in your brain. But I do know that there's two different types of thoughts. And the first one is that when my brain is open, I sense all of the river of thoughts going by, but I'm not latching onto any story. And this is the state that I maintain mostly while in meditation. But then, for instance, in order to make a video like this, I then grab onto a thought, pull it in, explore it for myself to the point where I think about it from multiple angles, and then I come up with other ideas. And it's like I'm chewing and digesting that thought. I'm making stories about that initial thought that I sensed and pulled in. And then I can do anything about it. I can tell it to you, I can tell it to friends, I can tell it to nobody. I could write it in my journal. But the idea is that that's the second form of thinking, where you've actually pulled it in and you are chewing that thought. So the meditation tip is how to maintain or go towards the thoughtless mind. How do you build a thoughtless mind? My feeling is, and what I'm doing with myself, is I'm maintaining in meditation a constant state of being open and letting thoughts rush by versus grabbing onto a thought, pulling it in, and making a story about it. That's the second form of thinking, and during my meditations, I maintain the first form of thinking. So, I hope this helps. I find it fun. I hope you find it fun. This whole journey is supposed to be fun, so if you're not having a good time, take a deep breath. Feel life supporting you and giving you everything that you need at the right moment when it will serve you best. Love you. Nice to see you again along the journey. Pop on over to the website if you want more info. And until then, oneness in sound. I am OnenO. Peace.